Alright. Freya is using them too. Freya's hand, waving the corn around. Here we go now.
Waving the corn around.
Freya's got hands, too many hands. Freya's got corn, not enough corn. Freya's got all the corn in the world. All corn.
Hi, I'm Reese, and this is my robot, Relentless Procrastination. As you can see, it's got a. This is the main weapon right here. I got a nice little 9-gram servo right there, and it can certainly shake it. Woo. Yeah. Right. So what does this robot have going for it over the old version? Well, here's the old version. And, well, obviously, I've still got a nice and lovely booty stick. But, apart from that, let's turn them off. Apart from that, it's got a nice 500, 600 gram, well, 582 grams with everything, vertical spinner, which is a lot of weight, which is the reason why I've had to go for sponge for all the armour. It's got a live shaft, it's got a 3D printed pulley, so that can only end well. And as you can see quite clearly, it's not going so well, it's not so perfect in there. But you know, it spins freely. I've done a couple of spin up tests, and it sounds alright. So I think it's ready for the event now. Let me just check the weight on my little scale. I won't be able to show this to you because I don't have a camera and I am inept at probably everything, so I need to teach that to me as well, to myself as well. What's that? That is at 1,499 grams. Perfect. Right. See you at UWE. Bot Ball. But yeah, it's not at the uni this year because they just cancelled on us. But massive props to Joe Brown for finding another venue. See you there. So, the event was great. Really enjoyed myself. First fight was up against Futashimi version 4 and a multi-bot of Don't Be a Brick and We Loser. So Futashimi is a walker, so it's got weight bonus, and I feel like it's got like, maybe it can go up to 2 kilograms. I'm not quite sure, I need to check that. But Don't Be a Brick is ironically a brick, and We Loser, built by the same chap who did Sore Loser, yep, that's it. Has built We Loser, which is only we. Just want to say here that the videos I play are from the Joe Brown's YouTube channel. He recorded it from a GoPro inside the arena, and so massive thanks to him for letting me use it. I have asked. Yeah, I'll link it in the description with the full contest, the whiteboards and gladiator, and just generally his channel. Right, see how the fight went. Right, so Don't Be a Brick and We Loser won that one. And it's because, despite the fact We Loser went out, it's less than 60% of the weight of the entire robot. So, and that's how it works. Whether is it multi-bot, cluster bot? Does it matter? But yeah, they ended up winning. Right, from the start of that fight for me, I did get rushed by We Loser and Don't Be a Brick, and they got under me, but I was able to keep spinning, so that wasn't too much of a worry for me. What actually happened was there was a flurry of 3 hits. I'll take you through it slowly, but I've watched it a few times. But they, We Loser, while they were both pushing me, knocked Don't Be a Brick just a bit, just enough, so that I managed to get a really nice hit on Don't Be a Brick, and actually took the front wedge off, and it's in the other room. No, it's not. Here. Sorry, that's awful. But yeah, it was unusable from there, and so they kindly let me keep it. So yeah, that was a brilliant hit. Just took that off. He did a little backflip. And then I got the next hit directly into We Loser. I think it was weapon to weapon, but I sent him cascading off, and I think in that hit I disabled a drive or something, because it was funky after that, despite, well, it was funky because it was just bouncing about on its weapon. But yeah. But when I hit We Loser, the bout broke. And saying that, I never actually got the spinner up over half speed in this fight, which is pretty good, seeing as the very next hit, despite the fact still not having power directly, well, power translated to the weapon, so it hit something and was slowing down, it still hit Don't Be a Brick into the ceiling. And I think that was the first ceiling hit of the day, so happy with that. Yeah, that was great, I really enjoyed that. And I think during that I disabled a drive side of Don't Be a Brick. From there, I didn't have a weapon. It was just driving about early, see what was happening. So I drove a couple of times into Futashimi. I was a bit worried about the axe with the sponge. Meanwhile, We Loser was almost getting counted out, and then decided to just bounce about the arena for the rest of the match. And really unluckily for me, knocked my wheel off. He just landed on my wheel. Yeah, it's a little frustrating when something by chance happens like that. But I'm also lucky because, as you can see here, I've got written lipo, because directly under there is the lipo. He even took chunks out of the gearbox of the motor, but that carried on working, so that's fine. And unfortunately from that, I did get eventually counted out. It did not stop working, I got counted out until I couldn't move anymore. And towards the end of the fight, Futashimi also lost a side of drive, so there were just 3 robots in there with 1 side of drive, and I feel just that maybe the first few hits I could have got the win, because We Loser and Don't Be a Brick, as I said, eventually won that one. Right, the next fight is up against Boop. Right, so Boop is a vertical egg beater kind of drum spinner, made by someone from Team Nelly, the main person, Sarah. She built Nelly, so it's probably definitely going to work, and it's going to be nothing to be scoffed at. So hard fight, and yeah, I was a little worried, but then also I was just really excited to be there and wanting to hit things with this. So yeah, I just threw it in there and see what happens. Yeah, unfortunately that really did not go to plan. Really disappointing fight. All that happened was, I think I spun up too quickly. The stuff I've got in there isn't quite straight and lined up because it's kind of a botched job. But yeah, the belt just came off and drove into them while I still had it spinning, and they knocked me on the head, and that was all she wrote. So congrats to them for winning it, and that's me out of the competition. Luckily for me, that was my last belt, but it wasn't broken, it had just come off. Therefore I could, simply just throw it in. It was the last true fitting belt. This is different. So next would be whiteboards, because I'm out of the competition. And literally whiteboards, just whenever I could throw it in the arena. And after the redemption rounds, I think, someone, there was a 5-minute slot which I decided to throw it in with Rev 4. Rev 4 did this. And I decided to throw my robot in with that. So yeah, let's see what happens.
So we've got Red 4, and on the near side we have, I forgot what it is, Procrastination, that's the one. Relentless Procrastination. Are we just leaving the pit open, is that?
Roboteers, get ready.
Here we go, right, we got Rev 4 and Relentless Procrastination.
1. Begin.
Spinning up, it's gonna go fast. Oh, he's taking the spinner clean off of Relentless Procrastination, and that's a tap out, that's,
Yeah, he just straight up knocked my head off. There's actually a mark right there where he hit, but I think he actually went through one of these. It was through there. But I've actually had to try and repair it for later fights. And yeah, got a nice big chunk, well, small chunk out of there. It's hard ups 500, so it'll still survive. But yeah, problem is these bearings just held in by super glue. I've got plans to sort this out for next time, and I'll go through them later. So during that day, we were just waiting to see when whiteboards would happen. A guy came up to me, and he was wearing yellow, and he had a yellow crutch, and he was just generally very yellow, and he didn't like the fact that I was yellow, and so we were gonna have a fight right there, right then. But they, someone saw, they had to split us up, there was bottles being thrown, someone pulled a knife, and yeah, so we organised a fight in the arena. Yeah, and there was also this other guy there, who this very yellow guy did not like, and it was the folder. There's this folder which they managed to put wheels on, make into a robot, and yeah, so we challenged them to a fight. So I'm going in with a folder, this yellow guy's robot called Oh Neill. What the? And Joe Brown's, the Joe Brown 4DX Motion Home Theatre Experience, or something along those lines. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, that was great-ish. Obviously I didn't win it, but I managed to spin up and completely, in a single hit, smash the orange Joe Brown's, the Joe Brown 40X home theatre motion experience. Anyway, Harry, builder, let me keep it. So yeah, I've got, well, the top half of it anyway. So it actually went clean through, and hit this top half off. It's not actually meant to come off here. The only panel that's supposed to come off is this one here. But for full disclosure, this is printed out of ABS, and Harry kind of expected something like this would happen. He was just testing some things. So yeah, but that's a prop to him for letting me keep that. But of course, the belt broke instantly, and yeah, I was without a weapon for the rest of that, and with Oh Neill in there, it wasn't gonna really go well. Because I didn't have a weapon, I was, you know, just trying about giving people some love taps with this, and yeah. The folder, Oh Neill managed to push the folder in while I was giving Harry's dead robot some love taps, and then Oh Neill managed to just outdrive me and get me in the pit. I really didn't have, my drive really wasn't competitive with his. I think he's got four-wheel drive, yeah. And so yeah, that's how that went. Next after that was the Gladiator, although there's no point in really showing you because I just literally instantly just got flipped and wasn't able to do anything. And yeah, that's it. So, at the end of the event, there was some awards given out. I didn't really expect to get anything because nothing really went that well, and I was all, well, when I say it didn't go that well, I didn't win anything, did I? So I wasn't gonna come in first place all of a sudden. But I did get an award. Yeah, perfect. So this is the BBB award, the Bristol Bot Builders Award, and I think it's to do with, well, I think it's just unique design / spirit of the sport, maybe. They said they mentioned the sponge armor, which is very unique, but you know, it works. It's proven it's worth its weight in gold, so not much. But it protected the battery. There was no lipo fires. I never got any electronic issues. The only problem I ever really had was this belt. And so, hopefully, for next time, I'm going to try and make it better. I'm trying out new belts, but also, I've got a complete kind of redesign-ish. Well, not complete. So, I'm shrinking it down. How am I going to do that? I'm going to shrink it down to this size. This is going to be the base plate. It's 3mm thick. Maybe that's not great, but it's lighter. So for now, I'm going to keep with this weapon, and I'm going to go with a live shaft. So I'm going to use a bolt and many bearings, which is a lot. I've got thrust bearings, and so I can get 3D printed parts to hold these in. I'm switching these down from 10mm to 8mm. Yeah. This motor, the weapon motor, which you can see here, is going to be moved from here to in here. So it's going to be going through and driving the pulley from about there. This will allow me to bring everything else forward Yeah, I've got some CAD design with a future weapon. So here that is. So to round off, that was a awesome experience, really. You know, another great event, and considering the time frame that they had to organise a new host, a new place. Yep, the word's there somewhere. Yeah, it was great. I've learned a lot, as I always do, and actually, Let the Good Times Roll, the one that you saw beat up the last procrastination, ended up winning the entire event. So congrats on Milo for that. Yeah, it was good to see him win. He seemed very emotional with it. Yeah, happy to see him do well. So, yeah, enjoy the end song. It's a bit. And go check out all the other channels and description and stuff. Yeah.
Freya's got hands, too many hands. Freya's got corn, not enough corn. Freya's got all the corn in the world, all the corn in the world. Freya's got all the corn in the world, all the corn in the world.
When will you stop?